Welcome to Brewsers, a podcast about beer, coffee, booze, and bruisers. I am your host, Rody John, and today we talk to Gabby Fitzpatrick with Damn Right Cocktails. We talk about how Damn Right Cocktails started being a woman CEO and tequila. This is a tequila-based, ready-to-drink cocktail that you can get. They have two flavors, as you'll hear. This is such a fun interview, and, get to your local Total Wine or any place, or just go to the website, and you can order them straight from there. But this is, again, such a fun interview. Gabby was so easy to talk to, and Damn Right Cocktails are delicious. So definitely make sure to go grab them. While you're doing that, make sure to sign up for our newsletter. Comes out twice a week. You get even more information about our guest. You get fun facts, and you get to find out what's happening with your favorite podcast, all about beer, coffee, booze, and bruisers. So without further ado, here is Gabby Fitzpatrick with Damn Right Cocktails. I would like to welcome to the show Gabby Fitzpatrick with Damn Right Cocktails. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. So let's start off. Paint us a word picture for this listening. Where are you at? What's going on around you? And what's happening?
Well, right now I'm currently in New York City. That's where I've been for the past 6 years. I grew up in Los Angeles, and then I went to Boston College and moved to New York City right after college. So been here for a while, but I'm actually about to move back home to California. I'm getting married in June, so it's time to.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's time to slow down a little bit. You know how New York City is. There's a lot going on. So, but yeah, business-wise, a lot around me. A lot of cocktails are around me physically. My small apartment is my workshop. So, my poor fiance has to deal with all of that good stuff, but he can't complain because it's tequila.
I was going to say, oh no, I have too much tequila around me. Like, what is there really to complain about?
No, you're exactly right. Unfortunately, it comes and goes super quick. The second I would get a shipment into my apartment, it's either drunken by me and my friends or sent out to distributors and investors and influencers and all that good stuff. So it's a constant revolving door, but it's not a bad product to be selling.
No, not at all. I mean, I'm a huge tequila fan, so when I learned that there actually was, a tequila ready to drink out there, I was like, oh yes, please. Why has this not happened before?
Right, and that's kind of the biggest issue going on in the market is that it's not widely distributed. These tequila, or rather spirit-based RTDs, just in general, are not distributed evenly or widely enough throughout the country. So that's kind of this predicament that we're in right now, but it's a good predicament to have because a lot of people out there really want these products and they want to be drinking it. And so it's just a matter of producing enough to get it out to, less distributed states. And where exactly are you in the States?
I'm actually in the DFW, Texas area.
Oh, nice. That's a good spot to be in. And I actually am distributed out there in quite a few spots. We're in the Total Wines out there. I visit that area, I think, like once a quarter. I spent a long time in Texas since we've launched. But what do you like to like? What kind of tequilas do you like to drink?
So on the high end, so the mayor of Arlington has actually opened up a restaurant right across from what's actually in the old ballpark, right across the street from the new ballpark. It's called Hearsay. I went there one time. I think it was the day after they opened, and because I also do a podcast about Arlington, so him and I are, we're friendly. I have his number. I could text him whenever. So I went there to support, and I wanted to check out the new place. It's very cool. It's very kind of old school, loungy, jazz type place. Something you'd see out of like Harlem Nights or something like that. Well,
cool.
I know it's amazing. They have a restaurant there. They have live jazz on the weekends. It's awesome. Well, they had a bottle of Clase Azul, and I was like, you know what? I haven't had it. Let's try it. $50 later, I loved it, and it's on the high end, my favorite tequila. And my girlfriend got it for me for my 40th this year, so sometimes I'll sip that at the house. And then
good.
also on the other side, I like what Dwayne Johnson's done with Teremana. That tequila is fantastic. And then Lola tequila is by far one of the best, and the story behind that is even better. You know, the whole family had a no compete clause. I talked to G4 about this, and he said Don Julio. Yeah, it's Don Julio. So whenever they sold Don Julio, the whole family had to sign a no compete. They can't make that again, except for the baby. The baby has the recipe, and now Lola Tequila is that tequila, and it's phenomenal. So I'm kind of all over the board when it does come to tequila, because I'm a big fan, and then I also enjoy mezcal as well because the nice smokiness of it all helps. Just gives that little extra to certain cocktails as well.
Right. And Teremana, that's, it's fairly affordable. That it's like isn't it like a $30 350 ml, or what is it, 750 ml? I feel like it's very affordable.
It's extremely affordable, and obviously, with the rock behind it, it helped sell that as well. But people aren't going to keep buying it if it doesn't taste good. So the fact that it does taste good, and the rock's behind it, obviously that's why it has gotten to the level that it has, without a doubt. Right.
And I do see the Lalo everywhere. I need to. I've tried it once. I've never purchased it myself, but it's good. I don't purchase. It's funny because I don't purchase a lot of tequila. I get it sent to me by people that I meet in the industry. But I also have my. I know. So that's one of the fun things about being in the industry. We do some product exchanges. So every time I meet someone, I send them my product. They send me theirs. It's really fun, and again, my fiance loves that I'm able to always have like a consistent supply of really good tequila. And but it's fun to be able to taste and understand, the different levels of quality. And it's fun to talk about, and the Clase Azul is actually the best tasting tequila I've ever had.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that. So I used to work. So you're distributed by Republic National. I saw. I used to work for them for 14 years, and I always had wine at the house. It was just I would give it away because I had so much, and a lot of it was some of the sweet stuff that was coming through, and they would give it away for us to taste. And I was like, nope, here, Mom, have that because you like sweet stuff, so enjoy that.
Right. Yeah. I've been given some sweet, very sweet wines as well, and those do not get drinking. They just are pretty on my bar cart.
Yeah, some of the artwork's really nice, and some of the way the bottles are. But then again, the sweet stuff. If you're a fan of that, that's fine. But I also implore you to try other wines because you need to broaden your palate, and also eventually, if you drink too much of it, you could get diabetes, and it's not a good thing, obviously, to have diabetes. And drinking sweet stuff is definitely not going to help your situation.
No, exactly. That's kind of my part of my brand ethos is that we're it tastes great, and we have those notes of sweetness, especially with the strawberry basil flavor, but it's all natural ingredients, and there's no added sugars. The only sugars that are in it are what's coming from the agave plant. And there are so many products out there. I mean, you're drinking an alcoholic beverage regardless, but if you can make it a little bit a little more health forward, then having that option is what you should go for. And everyone's now becoming a lot more health conscious, so it really plays well in a lot of areas across the country.
Without a doubt. Now, I want to go in the Wayback Machine what is your earliest memory of alcohol?
Oh my gosh. I come from a very big Italian family, so wine was served at every meal, and my mom's actually a sommelier.
Wow.
And so we would go, to Italy and visit relatives, and that is really my oldest memory of wine, or of alcohol in general. And then limoncello after the meal. I didn't drink it, but I just remember that was a thing. I didn't like alcohol at all until I became an adult.
Yeah, I remember my mom giving me sips of Budweiser when I was a kid, and I was like, "Ew,
right?
Drink this?
Ew,
This
it's
is
so
awful."
gross. Yeah.
I mean, I think that still as an adult, but I also like far other beers too. So I mean, there's that.
Right. I mean, it is gross. Budweiser is
Right.
pretty. I know, but I love it, but it's still essentially, not the best thing you can try. But yeah, I actually now, obviously I'm in the industry and I actually really enjoy tasting different things. But I don't like dark liquors. I like mezcal, but I don't like bourbon and whiskey. So I had a phase where I did drink, whiskey, and then for a year, and then I don't like to drink it. I think I had a bad college experience, to say the least.
Oh, it's one of those stories where even if you smell it, you all of a sudden get, okay, yeah, that happens to a lot of people.
Right. But any other alcohol, I will try it and I will enjoy it. And it's just a fun kind of thing to do as an adult with your friends. Really alcohol kind of brings people together in a way. And that was really pertinent in my first memories of the red wines and the eating lots of pasta around the dinner table. And so I like that about it.
The fact that you had wine over in Italy is just, that's like the motherland when it comes to great red wine, and you got spoiled early, basically.
I know. I did. I really did. And I'm learning the palate. I'm learning to my palate of specifically with wine. I'm learning to understand it. Now that, don't get me wrong, I could still have a glass of really cheap wine and I will drink it.
Right.
But you can definitely tell. Now I can definitely tell the difference between cheap wine and expensive wine. And that's now with tequila. I'm spoiled because I only, drink nice tequilas. And I can really tell the difference. And so if I go to a bar, I cannot order a tequila soda. Without a doubt, I will not, a well tequila soda. I will have to drink the really nice, like the Casamigos or the Teremana. I mean, I consider Teremana nice. But yeah, definitely spoiled in that respect.
That's not a bad thing. You have a refined palate is the better way to say it.
Yes. Refined, not spoiled.
Yeah.
I agree. I like that better. I can be, right? I mean, since working in the industry, it's, you're not a fashion designer is not gonna wear and not nice piece of clothing. I don't know.
It's funny you say that because my girlfriend makes me watch some of the Real Housewives stuff, and the clothes they wear, I just why are they not going, save your money and go buy something similar over at, Target or Old Navy or even go to Kohl's or something like that? Because there's stuff that looks just like that. It just doesn't have that label on it.
Exactly. Well, maybe their designers are not real. I don't know. That's also another thought because I watch Real Housewives too. And there's rumors going around of some of the ladies that don't wear the actual designers. They're all, some of them are fake.
I've heard that conspiracy theory as well, and it checks out too because my girlfriend has plenty of replica bags. Is the better way to say those things.